Qintarra is a very curious city, isn't it? It's all in trees, it's very alien looking at it, isn't it? Compared to the industrial areas we've already been to in Toronto and Ashbury and Blackroot, just various places that look normal to us, but then we come here and it's just so... it's like a different world, completely different. Now in Qintarra we've already spoken to a lot of people. I mean a lot of people. We've got some quests, we gotta go find a hunter, we gotta go get this Volad Wisp essence, which is pretty easy to get. I'm not sure about the hunter one though, I've never done that one. We have 2 more people to talk to, ideally. One is an escort mission, there's always going to be one of those. We did a similar one before on the Isle of Despair, where we had to escort... oh, what was her name? I think it was Sarah Briggs? It was Briggs, I'm pretty sure. We had to escort her to the women's camp in the Isle of Despair. It's a pretty easy one to do, and she's a competent enough fighter. There's another escort mission just here. And it's an easy one. It's just basically going to Toronto. Can't go wrong with that, really. But there's another thing here, and which can lead to a companion. If you are of the... well, if you're more into magic. It's a magic companion. Probably see me look over it. A Dwarf Wizard! Something you would never see. Then again, I have played as an Elf Technologist. That does not... a tech person. Technologist. There we go. Jesus Christ, shoot me please. Hello, Dwarf Wizard. Yes, I am here. I'm surprised to see a dwarf here. This is my home. What do you wish of me? What's a dwarf doing in Qintarra? What better place to train in the ways of magic? Tulla, perhaps? You're a mage. That's a bit unusual, is it not? I've been drawn towards magic for my entire life. Unlike most dwarves, I have no affinity for things of a technological nature. So, that's why you live here? I'm under a tutorial agreement to my teacher, Rafe. Rafe was an eye. I'm unable to leave until my contract is fulfilled. It sounds like you want to leave now. I cannot take living with these elves. You do that again with a bit more flair. I cannot take living with these elves. I thought my magic bent would make me akin to them somehow, but it's not the case. I need to find a release from my servitude before I go mad. What exactly are the terms of your contract? My contract runs out until the end of Rafe's life, in exchange for training in magical arts. I agreed to serve him, but that bitter old elf can last another, who knows, another 2, possibly 300 years. Why do you agree to such an insurmountable lengthy service? Interminable, sorry. Of course it's insurmountable. Hard to see because it's kind of blended into the background a bit. No elf wants to take a dwarf as an apprentice. It was the best offer I could get. It wasn't bad at first, when Rafe was simply surly. Over the past 50 years or so, he's become increasingly bitter and difficult to work for. I do not know what I will do if I don't convince him to release me soon. Why don't you just leave? I would never dishonor myself so. The only thing that can release me, besides his death, is his word. Perhaps I can convince him to release you. Thank you for the offer, but your interference would only serve to anger him, which will lead to greater torment for myself at his hands. If you're certain, I suppose I'll be on my way then. I'm pretty sure we can still do it. Maybe we need to pick the right options. I hope I pick the right options, but I'm not fully familiar with this quest. I know it's not a long one. All of it is kind of wrapped up in Qintarra. But we need to go and talk to Rafe, who is now dead. You see the dead body of Rafe. I see you keep saying Rafe. Raf. Jormund's mentor. There seems to be no sign of violence or struggle. Empty wine glass has a strange, pungent odor. Alright, we'll take that. I need to get identified still. Anything else on? Nah, robes. Fine. Alright, we gotta go talk to Jormund. This is the quest I was talking about. It's easy enough. I just don't remember all the intricacies of it. Because it's a multi kind of ended sort of thing that can go a few ways. Anyway, Jormund! Oh shit, there's an elf there now. Elf guard. This happened so quickly. Like, yeah, I just literally went over to the other screen. Hello. What business do you have here? Jormund's under arrest for murder. You believe he killed Rafe? Raph? I keep saying Rafe, sorry. Who else could have done it? Elves like us don't kill each other. Right, yeah, okay. Besides yourself, he was the only other outsider in Qintarra when the murder occurred. Elves like us? Are there other types of elves? Does not make me a suspect as well? I've already spoken with several people who claim to have seen you wandering around during the time the murder must have been being committed. Okay. How was he killed, if you don't mind me asking? We haven't determined that as of yet. At this point, all we know is that we can find no evidence of injuries from weapons. What about magic? Quench life would have done the trick. No, we of Qintarra are acutely attuned to the flows. If any dark necromancy had been used, we would have felt it. No weapons or magic. That leaves poison, right? I'm not at liberty to discuss any more of this case with you. I reveal far too much already, I fear. May I be allowed to go in and speak with him at least? Sure, go on in. But don't try anything. I'll be listening out here. Jormund, what have you done? You've returned. I do not believe you're guilty of killing Rafe. Raph, my fucking god! Raph. Why do you say that? He was not killed by magic or a weapon. That leaves poison. There's only one apothecary. Sharp in Qintarra. If the poison was bought here, he'd be the one to sell it. I need to speak with him, somehow. Since I'm confined to my house, I need someone to help clear my name. Are you interested in helping me out? Sure, I'll give it a go. I'll give you my prize staff of whatever that says. Zoraf? Zoraf? For your help, good sir. I have no use for rings of magic. The staff of Zoran could fetch quite a substantial price on the open market for you. I accept. Money is always appreciated. What can I do for you? Hello, Jaina. Guys, I think... Oh, good. I was going to say you probably blocked me in. Need to find Sharp now. There's actually a pretty good series here called Sharp's Rifles. It was like more of a series of TV movies, anyway. With Sean Bean. And he didn't die in it. If you're into that sort of period drama sort of thing, it's quite good. I'm not a big fan of it myself, personally. There was some I did watch a few, some bits were quite cool, but I've never been that interested in that sort of period where muskets are about, if that makes sense. Give me swords and axes or tech any day. But I don't know, muskets, that kind of period where that sort of thing's happening? Nah, not my thing. Am I in the right place? How are you? I'm looking for Sean. Do you have anything to buy or sell? I'm pretty sure you weren't here before. But okay. What can I do for you? I'm looking for Sharp. Sharp has been called out of the village suddenly. I'm his wife. Can I help you with anything? I need to ask him about this poison. Show her the glass. Yes, I recognize it. Very distinctive odor. Do you sell that type of poison here? Yes, we do. I don't know if we have any at the moment, though. The poison in the glass killed Raph. Did you know him? Raph is dead? By the gods! What can you tell me about him? We had a history. The three of us were friends long ago, but he became angry with Sharp, and when Sharp and I began living together. Who killed him? The dwarf student of his? Why did you become angry when you began living? Why did he become angry when you began living together? He said it was an offensive and damaging to the village. for us to carry on like humans, as he put it. He felt that you were He felt that you were violating elven customs? I believe that he was actually jealous. Sharp and him fought often in later years. Did Sharp hate Rafe enough to kill him? Raph. It was the other way around, actually. I think Raph became a bit unbalanced. Of course, we all know that elves do not have it in them for wanton murder. Each other over things like jealousy. Could Sharp have poisoned Raph to protect you? If he had felt I was in danger, I believe he would do anything to protect me, even sacrifice himself. But as I said, elves do never think of killing one another. We take a wider view on things, as you know. This life is the only one the elves exist in. When we die, we go to another level. So what purpose would murder serve? But you said yourself that Raph was unbalanced. This is disturbing me. I do not wish to speak about it anymore. Thank you for your time. Good day. No need to press yet. We need to get into the vase, but we can't get in it from here at this particular point. Instead, wait until night. It's not quite night enough yet. Still not quite night enough. There she goes. We're looking very inconspicuous. We're very not suspicious at all. The vase is locked. Damn it. Tough please.
Sure. I'll do it right. Sure, I'll do it right away.
As far as traces of poison it once contained. Still has traces of the poison it once contained. Right now, we need to wait till morning. To be sure, it's nice to see you again. I need to ask you about this vial. Show the vial. It looks like one of our vials. Where did you get it? That's unimportant. What is important is what it contained. And what would that be? It was filled with the poison. It was filled with poison. The same poison used to kill Raph. So, that proves nothing. That, coupled with all you told me before, points to Sharp. But he can't have killed him. He's a good man, not like Raph. What exactly do you mean by that? Raph had a black heart. I can't believe we were ever friends with him. He turned when we found out I didn't love him. He was in love with you? He was the one who suggested I live with him. I like the idea, strange as it may be, but I never felt anything but friendship towards Raph. Sharp was the one I loved. So what happened then? That's when Raph became a truly miserable person. He would come around when Sharp wasn't here and try to convince me to either I should love him or that Sharp was somehow not worthy of me. When I finally told him to stop bothering me is when he began threatening me. Wait a minute, he threatened you? And the threats became progressively worse. He threatened to kill Sharp at one point. The last thing he would ever said to me is I wouldn't let Sharp have me if he couldn't. I see. I think he killed himself and framed Sharp. A look of recognition crosses her face. By the gods, that bastard did it! I can't believe he would be that bitter. To kill himself. What a fool. I best go tell the guards so they release Jormund. If you ever need anything from us, please don't hesitate to pay us a visit. You've been most kind, madam. Well, that's actually, in a really odd way, that's really clever. That's really, really clever. Wow. Because elves don't murder each other because they don't see a point of it, he killed himself and framed sharp. I'm not sure that's probably the most insane thing I've heard, but it's still like, wow. I also got a bit of experience with deducing that, which is great. Hello, God. Back again, eh? Oh, I can actually frame sharp. Rafe killed himself. Raph killed himself. He was trying to frame sharp. An elf killing himself. That's unheard of. Killing the physical body would disrupt the flow. It would have been the final death. I would expect an agitator such as Ivory to think... something so ridiculous. It was Raph who concocted the idea of them living together. That degenerate. I knew Sharp must have led astray by someone. He was always a good egg, he was. So you'll have Jormund released then? Certainly. Thank you for all your help. You're welcome, good sir. Jormund, give me your staff. Thank you for clearing my name. You're welcome. Here's the staff I promised you. It's on the floor. Oh, good. You're always welcome in my home. Aren't you going to leave now that Rafe is dead? I'm sure that I'll take my leave of this place soon enough. First, I'm going to decide where I'm off to, eh? Why don't you venture with me? I think I have enough to handle right now. With who you have. I'm not sure if he actually stays there. Well, regardless, we have the staff of whatever that is. I don't even know what it does. I'm just going to sell it. That's probably not going to be worth that much. I'll be very surprised if it is. But you never know. Oh, we got a fate point with that. Nice. Alright. We got a bit of time, so I'm going to actually do the Valaire's Wisp thing and actually have a little bit of an exploration around the countryside. Well, I plan to anyway. We need some Valaire Wisp essence, and fighting in this forest is quite interesting. It's more of a jungle than a forest. It's quite nice though, it's pretty. Actually, before we do that, I wonder if that sharp person's returned. Let's go and have a look-see. While we're traveling, I'm just gonna check something. Actually, I forgot this, realized this stops me from traveling, which is a bit... Ah, okay. I need to raise that up at some point. Oh good, we're nearly done with that. Then we have this to work on. Okay, cool, we're making progress. Fantastic. I say a few more levels, and then we'll probably do the, crafting episode, which will be fun. Which means we need to go and, farm up supplies at some point. Ah, there's someone here. I should actually pop a save, just in case. It's been a bit of time. Hey, you're the fellow that cleared my name. I'd like to extend my thanks to you. I'll let you know that you will always get the best prices. Sharp never forgets a favor, I can tell you that. You are most welcome. What can I do for you today? Unfortunately, though, I don't really want any of your stuff, unless you want to buy anything of mine. Do you want to buy this? No. Do you want to buy that? Nope. What am I going to do with these? I think I could just drop them now. Okay, well, Sharp, your stuff sucks. What about Ivory? Is she still here? Hello, Qintarra. What may I help you with today? Let's trade last, same thing. Yeah, no need for it. Right, so we need Valaire's Wisp. Hopefully we find it quite quickly. You never know. We have a whole area to explore. Why did it stop me here? Oh, that's why. Okay, well, that's wonderful. Thanks. It was a kite warrior. Poor things. It's getting absolutely blasted. I think there's a village of them around here, so somewhere here. There is a village of them. In fact, I think there is a reference to a very old kids' cartoon somewhere in the Glimmering Forest. I'm pretty sure it is, anyway. Let's look it up. God, this bloody jungle is interesting, isn't it? I know it's a forest, but it feels like a jungle to me. It's just all the trees and nooks and crannies and things and God knows what else. Looks like this is the end for you. Okay, go on now. Didn't even last 2 seconds. I'll take that. Thank you very much. I'll take this too. We're gonna need that. Here's a quality sword. Well, I don't need cash. It's handy to have, but I don't need it. I need is more of those and these and various other things. In fact, I'm going to be very busy grinding at some point. Ah, I just realised. If we go far out of Qintarra, it actually takes us to normal plains sort of area. Probably got to farm some resources there at some point, which I've got to do anyway. Come on, give me a Volar's Wisp or whatever they're called. There's quite a few interesting little creatures here as well. Aside from kites. Kites are unfortunately just not worth the hassle. They're just not. Really? Nothing? Okay. I think someone's found something. Well, whatever it is, it can wait. I know where it is. It's somewhere around here. The kite thing I'm thinking of. The pygmies. Yeah, there it is. Speaking of, there's some more. And there it goes, running away. The screaming never gets any funnier, I will say. It just doesn't stop being funny, rather. My bad. Is this wisp going to appear? Because I get attacked. I should get attacked by it. But it is determined not to show up. Instead, I'm just getting kites. I'll give it another pass and then we'll see. Probably check out that strange ceremony next time. I know I need to go back to Qintarra at some point. Not Qintarra, sorry, Tarant at some point. Might make a detour to the Wheel Clan just to pick up some supplies, but we'll see. Ooh, Passion Root. I don't think I need that for anything else now, but it's handy to have. I must be beautiful, of course. Have any of you ever ate passion fruit? Oh, God. Nasty stuff. No, just kites. That kite was a bowman. Yeah, the bow. It's probably not going to sell much, but still. Yeah, I'm not a big fan of those sort of things. They're really quite... Is this determined not to give me a wisp? Come on, please. Give me a wisp. Give me the wisp. You know you want to. Just give me the wisp. Do some, like, meditation or things, or some weird TikTok cult thing to draw energy to you. Oh, God. Ever see those people who just say, money is energy. If you have positive energy, you'll get money. Fuck off. Seriously, that is just such a complete load of shit I've ever heard. Just like the spawn drop. God damn it. I used to get the non-stop. And now there's like not at all. Well, that's fine. In the next one, we'll do a little exploring of the countryside. I'll see you then. Toodles!